Hey everyone, welcome to Skills Build Training YouTube channel. This channel is all about showing you how to become an IT pro fast. Okay, so the title of the video is Microsoft Project Full Tutorial for Beginners. If you're using Office 365, you might not see the project in your suite because you have to buy a separate license for the Microsoft project. Or you can also go for the free trial version of 30 days. After you are done installing the Microsoft project, launch it from the system or you can search for it at the start of the menu. Now you will see a lot of templates that you can use to create your first project. You can select any template or you can go for the blank option. So here we have our new project. We can create different projects. For example, we can create a project for a party event, or we can have in-depth details about a development project. The optimal approach is to start with smaller projects and then move on to larger projects. Here you can see we have two kinds of sections in our project by default. On one side we have dates, weeks and months. On the left side we have some rows and columns with labels such as task name, duration, start date, etc. So we'll be using these labels, fields and dates to create a detailed report, plan or project for a business or an event. Let's create a project for a get-together event. Under the task name, we have to determine the name of the task we need to perform to arrange gathering. The first one will be selecting a venue, then sending invitation emails, messages. The third one will be to select the food. Select decoration will be fourth, and fifth can be lighting and music. Finally, we can put the gathering here as an actual event. As we are done here, determine the task we need to do for the event. Now we need to determine the times each task is going to take. So for selecting a venue, I would go enter 2 days because I think 2 days would be enough time to finalize the place for gathering. For sending the invitation, 2 hours would be enough. Menu finalization, I believe, can be done in 1 hour. Decoration can be done in 4 hours at the venue. Lighting and music setup can be done in 4 hours as well. In the end, let's determine the time for the gathering event. I think 5 hours of gathering will be enough. We are done here with the duration for each task. Now we need to determine the dates for each task. For example, the venue selection can be done on the 7th of July 2023 and will end on the same day. We need to do the same for each task here. Now, if you see on the right hand side for our project, under the calendar in our Gantt chart, we have small boxes determining the date and time of the event. We can change the view here for our Gantt chart as well. To do so, just double click on it and under the units, go for days or years as per your liking. Then click on OK, and now you see we have a new view of the Gantt chart. Okay, things will get interesting here. Let's say you just got reminded of something and now you realize that you cannot follow the plan you have just created. There is nothing to worry about as we can simply edit the time and dates of events directly from our Gantt chart. Just keep clicking on any of the boxes in here. Drag it at the appropriate day and time and leave it. Now you see the time and date also got changed for the event under their labels as well. We know that there are some tasks that must be done for other tasks to take place. For example, for a gathering to take place, there must be a place, decoration, food, etc. Let's take the scenario of decoration and lighting. Until the decoration is done, we cannot move ahead with lighting and music. So basically the task is dependent on another task here. We need to take care of it in our project as well. Just double click on the lighting and music. Click on the predecessor tab. Under the task name section, just click on it and from the list down menu, select decoration as decoration is the prerequisite for lighting and music in our case. After that, just click on OK. And as soon as you click on OK, we have new values in our project. For lighting and music tasks, under the predecessor, we have a value. This value is the number of the task in our task list. Determining the dependability relation here, the same thing happened here in our Gantt chart as we have an arrow between these two tasks. Let's have one more condition here. Venue selection must be done before the actual event. So I will double click on gathering here and for its predecessor, I will select venue selection. Again, we have an arrow in our Gantt chart and a number under the predecessor label. Okay, what if I drag my venue selection and drop it after the gathering date? You see the rectangle has changed, determining that we have an error or a conflict in here because we have decided that we cannot have gathering if we do select the venue before. So if I drop it back to its original place, now we do not have any problem with our project. We can do one more cool thing here. We can change the color of these timeline boxes as well. Just double click on any of these and from this window, we can simply change the color. Click on one of these and set the color. We can set the color for 3 phases of a task, start, middle and end of it. Giving a specific color to a particular task can also help us to determine which task needs more priority. Let's say we have colored a task as red. It will indicate that this task needs urgency. So go ahead and set the color as per your needs. Now let's say we have a task at hand that is composed of different small tasks. We can define those tasks in our project as well. For example, sending invitations is composed of different steps like designing a card, writing customized messages, wrapping small gifts, and finally wrapping the cards before sending them. So let's break this task into these small tasks in our project. So just click sending invitation, and from the menu ribbon at the top, click on summary. Now either you can rename this summary task or leave it as it is. After that, right click here and click on insert task. I'll do that 3 times. I will name the task as I discussed earlier. In terms of duration, each task can be done in 1 hour max. For the date, I will keep the same date as the original task. And in the Gantt chart, you can see that now we have small tasks under one task, that is indicating that we need to perform these tasks to complete a specific one. At the end, let's talk about one more thing here. Let's say you want to keep notes for a particular task. For example, I want to keep reminding myself that I have to invite people from my office too. For that purpose, we can attach a note to the task. Just double click on the task and go to notes section. Here you can write any notes as per the requirements. And we are done here. Just save this task anywhere and you can use this later. You can even add it to this project as well. So that's it from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in another video.